Hi, I'm Sid.
I'm Lundeen.
I'm Raj.
I'm Rahul.
And together, we are TreeSats.
TreeSats.
Astronautists, YC Winter 2016, launched 10 years ago with the intention of building internet satellites dedicated for specific countries.
In 2024, Taiwan purchased these satellites from astronautists to provide internet to the country, but now this is under threat.
Satellites rely on contact with the ground to be aware of any potential collisions or acts of international sabotage by other satellites.
If China were to jam our communications, how would the satellite track debris? And if there were a potential collision, how could we avoid it?
Even worse, if China decides to attack our satellite, how can we identify that threat, and how can we defend against it?
We can keep track of tens of thousands of satellites in orbit by using onboard space-grade GPUs to run expensive orbital dynamic simulations in parallel.
Using star tracker cameras that are already ubiquitous on spacecraft, we can track satellites in our surroundings to predict their next move.
We can simulate their trajectories and predict when future collisions will occur. Then we can execute burns to change our trajectory and actively evade other spacecraft. We can extend this to a case of intentional sabotage to evade an adversarial spacecraft actively pursuing us.
If a spacecraft approaches us, we use an open source VLM model to characterize unknown spacecraft and determine whether or not they're a threat.
This $300 billion satellite navigation market is growing exponentially, backed by strategic investments from leaders like SpaceX and Northrop. And as global tensions rise, this is a rapidly scaling, high-demand, mission-critical sector.